People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. First thing that is popping in the news, it is called Another One Bites the Dust. Another one is done and dusted. Now people, a couple of days ago, we saw that the authorities in the Cayman Island, they caught one of St. Catherine's most notorious gangster gang leader. I am speaking about Rudolph Shaw, OC aka Boxer. They put out some sorts of intensive investigation and they caught him slipping. They caught him in a car with the next man. The next man escaped. However, Boxer, he was not so fortunate. However, Boxer is now waiting his extradition back to Jamaica from whence he came. However, in this case, this man was not so fortunate. I am speaking about a man that was on St. James, Montego Bay most wanted list. His name is Damir Brown. Don't know his OC. However, Mr. Damir Brown seems to have been the March MASSMURDERER. He has a couple of cases, a couple of heads that he was responsible for. However, it seems as if the authorities in Costa Rica, they contacted the authorities JCF in Jamaica and they told them about a man that lost his life back in February of 2022. I guess they did some sorts of DNA and they said that this man is actually Damir. Now people, here is the history of Mr. Brown. It is said that back on March 29 of 2018, he was responsible for a man named Roger Atkins. Mr. Brown was the main suspect. March 10th of 2019, a next man, I am speaking about 45-year-old Alan Walters, in Hendon, Norwood, St. James, he was also taken out by Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown was a suspect. Is it coincidence that two persons, one March 29, 2018, the next one March 10, 2019, a year and a couple of days apart? However, people, the moral of the story in all of this is that long run, short catch. You can hide on the top of the highest mountain or below the depths of the abyss of the bottomless sea. However, a thing that is called karma, a thing that is called justice. Justice is always going to win. Good is always going to prevail over evil. So therefore, whenever you decide as a young man that you want to take up a life of crime, you want to take with people and then feel as if you don't want to face the justice, the judgment there. So therefore, you jump on a boat and you exit stage left and you end up on some sort of island. Now people, here's the thing, as it pertains to Mr. Rudolph Shaw, Mr. Boxer, Cayman Island, the Popo make it very clear. This is no refuge for any sorts of hot people, any sorts of wanted people from Jamaica or anywhere else. You will be hunted, you will be found, you will be given time, you will be extradited back to your country from whence you came. We are not going to allow you to pretty much FUCK up our nice place like our Jamaica pretty much FUCK up right now. In Costa Rica, it is a little more difficult because there's a whole lot of jungle, a whole lot of bush, a whole lot of places that people can hide. And there's a whole bunch of Jamaicans over there, legal and illegal, mostly illegal. They don't have the stringent Popo investigation like they do in a Cayman Island. They don't have the money, so therefore it is easier to hide. However, people, we see this man could not hide so good because them catch him and them take him out. Just like the type of life that he live, it is the same way that him go. You live by the GUN, you also DEAD by it, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, sometimes we have to question the decision of these immigration officials, whether it is United States, but more specifically, in this case that I am going to speak about, it is United Kingdom Home Office. Early 2020, a lady, her husband, and their next pitney came to Jamaica. Maybe about January of 2020. We know, say, back then, that was in the prime of the Big C situation. She came to Jamaica to get married to her husband. Both of them have indefinite leave to stay in the UK. That means that them are either resident or citizen. However, we know, say, because of the Big C situation, everything stalled wedding. They eventually got married in August of 2020. She was pregnant by September 2020. She have a little pitney. However, about April of 2021, that pitney was maybe about 8 months or so. She could not leave because of the stringent border thing them when it pertains to UK. So therefore she applied to get that little boy a visa to leave Jamaica in April of 2021. December 2021, Home Office denied the visa. Their reason is that this youth had established a life in Jamaica. So therefore, there was no reason for them to grant him a visa. Now, when them say somebody establish a life someplace, that means they've been living at that place for most of their life. We understand that if the pitney was 19 and them dead from them 3, so them dead 16 years. However, this is a little pitney. So therefore, use your discretion, treat every case by a case basis. The fact that this youth was 8 months at the time means him just have a mother. His natural instincts would be that he is going to be attached and dependent on this mother. However, he was denied the visa based on the findings by Home Office. Now people, like me say, this lady, her name is Tiffany Ellis, 27-year-old. She has indefinite visa. That means that she can't stay there. She a resident or either citizen. That means that the two of them legal. How is it that you're going to deny two legal residents or citizens of your country access for bring them pitney once them can prove say, yeah, I am the father, this is the mother, documentation such as birth paper, such as DNA test? What kind of boneheaded move is that? However, eventually, after The Guardian, which is a very big newspaper in the UK, highlighted the story and exposed Home Office, we see that less than 24 hours ago, Mrs. Ellis, she got a call from Home Office and they said that the visa is ready. She can pick it up at her earliest convenience. People, even in America, which is a very serious place as it pertains to immigration, if you're on a plane and you're in US waters, any sorts of US territory, if the father, the mama and the papa illegal, once at pitney, they over them territory, them sea, any sorts of border considered to be United States, that pitney is a citizen of the United States. Do you know that if you're in the UK as a Jamaican, Trinidadian, and you don't have paper, your man don't have paper, when you pick the band, him not have paper either. Him have to dead at least 7 years or so. I am not an immigration lawyer, so therefore don't quote me on this. Ask for information from the proper relevant authority. Don't ask me. Me just tell you layman style. You illegal, the father illegal, mother illegal, vice versa. That picnic is automatically illegal. Born in a UK, whether a London, whether a Brixton, Birmingham, wherever you want to call it, the picnic is still illegal. Now remember, UK is supposed to be Jamaica's mother country. However, we say them are more like the ABUSIVE stepmother, the way how them treat Jamaican and people. We are them of them self-blame because of the attitude and the bad behavior and all sorts of smuggling and crime. That is why we need visa for go a UK now, when at first that was not the case. So people may just say, who is making these decisions at Home Office when a mother, legal, a father, legal, leave from UK, you understand the situation, say, with the big C, the place locked down, people can't travel freely. So therefore, unusual circumstances. It did not take a rocket scientist, anybody with any sort of decent common sense. Why it have to take the pressure of the Guardian newspaper to make the UK Home Office do the right thing and actually grant this little 15-month boy him visa to go with him mother and him father and him next little brother. People, you know, sister, a lot of these places, they are very racist. And Jamaica needs to disassociate itself. And people, I understand that a lot of people leave from Jamaica, other islands, and they are living a good life in the UK. However, the UK is very not so generous to Jamaicans or our kind of people. The darker shade of people. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.